interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Good evening, and welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. We are honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope that this Orca Encounter will help you gain a better understanding of the magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Killer whales really are a natural wonder, and Keith is going to help us show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for taking a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of his eyes works to his advantage. It may seem that his eyes are located in the white eye patch, but that's a visual distraction. His eyes are actually located in this black area near the corners of his mouth, hiding them from his prey. The fin on the whale's back is called a dorsal fin. This stabilizes orcas as they swim, and it also helps to regulate Keith's body temperature. The flippers on each side of his body are called pectoral flippers and are mainly used for stopping and steering. Inside of that pectoral flipper are 5 bony digits, just like the human hand. The lobes on each side of his tail are called flukes. The tail fluke is the killer whale's engine, helping them reach speeds of almost 30 miles per hour, or as fast as some of our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies completely up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They'll use pectoral slaps to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may get the attention of her calf by slapping her pectoral fin on the surface of the water. And if they really want to be heard, they breach. Spy hopping is how whales get a better look at their surroundings and coordinate behaviors when they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication that killer whales use in the wild. Orcas are great communicators, so it's no wonder they're on the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Killer whales in the southern hemisphere will actually capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Orca will be demonstrating the same behavior and movement right behind me. Antarctic orcas will create waves that wash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. The whales will be demonstrating the same wave-making technique right here in front of you, just further demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive behaviors that killer whales have developed around the world. You just witnessed these waves crashing right here in front of you, but you can't really imagine just how much water is displaced until you experience it firsthand. Hi, buddy. Everybody, this is my new friend Victor. He's going to help us out today. So Victor, what I need you to do is just have a seat right here. Now remember the seal you just saw on the screen? You're the seal now. You're going to sit right there on the ice floe and be a good sealer. Don't fall off. All right, here comes that wave. Here comes 55-degree salt water right on top of Victor. Wait. Great job, Victor. You made a great seal. Thank you so much, buddy. Come on back here with me. You can use your legs again. Good job. Because killer whales are found in every part of the ocean, it's no wonder they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale up on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and about 50 times heavier than this orca. So how does an orca this size eat a whale that size in the wild? It is possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of a killer whale's everyday life. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a killer whale breaks the water's surface briefly while swimming fast. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks whenever they can. You'll often see the whales here doing that same type of behavior, just like whales in British Columbia. You will also see whales imitating each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always learning from each other and mimicking each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. Many of these behaviors you've just seen are what killer whales use to stun fish when hunting. But today, it just might be stunning you. We interact with our whales every day, which allows us to share trusted relationships and provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. Our whales here take an active role in their health and well-being, and Corky's on her way out to show you just how. Corky is showing Vicky her tail flukes. This is an important behavior. It allows us to obtain a blood sample to monitor Corky's overall health. She'll even slide her entire body up onto a scale. That way we can monitor her weight on a regular basis. She'll even allow us to collect a breath sample right on top of her blowhole. These behaviors are only possible because of the relationship that we have built every day here at SeaWorld. Now, Corky is a very special whale to all of us here at SeaWorld, and for many of you out there. And that's because she's SeaWorld's oldest killer whale. Believe it or not, she is 53 years young. And as you can see, she's still firing on all cylinders. Her gentle personality sets her up to help all of us as behaviorists develop as we grow in our careers. She has challenged all of us to learn new things and grow as while we interact with her. We encourage all the animals to learn new things, stimulate and engage their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play are what keep the orcas in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. We are all connected to each other, to the planet, and to the orca. We hope you feel the power of this connection as you think about this majestic animal and the ocean it lives in. An ocean with vibrant colors and nuance, richness and diversity, mystery and wonder. A magical blue world over which we have a profound influence. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Thank you all so much for joining us here at Orca Encounter. We thank you for your continued support for killer whales here and around the world. Enjoy the rest of your night here at SeaWorld, everyone. Bye-bye.